There are 3 command squads with no.
I do a
2 with officers
platoon.
Dropping down
I do a platoon commander, a veteran squad, so that I've got 4 flamers, a heavy flamer, 3 regular flamers. Do an issue an order as soon as they come out. Basically, well, I can't do it because it's at the beginning of the shooting phase.
No, do 2 command squads. You don't care what your bliss skill is. 2 4-man command squads, couple platoon officers. Oh.
Yeah, I could do 2 and just have that much more.
Drop these guys in and just set the world on fire. That'd be hilarious.
And it really wouldn't be crazy expensive. You'd have a ton of elites, but, I mean, darn. I could even throw an Astra path and smite once I drop in, or a primary psyker and just smite on top of that all.
And we're going to be seeing a lot more detachments of at least a couple squads of Militarum Tempestus.
Oh, yeah. They seem to be the pretty nasty thing that those exploding dice of getting more and more shots just... It makes me look at my, 30 or 40 Tempestus models going, oh, man, maybe I need to go down this train and... just get away from Cadia. Maybe find some old Casterkin models. I don't know.
Well, and I was always partial to the Casterkin models. They were my favorite of all of the Stormtrooper variations.
Oh yeah, they were just cool. They weren't super intense. They're we're here to kill stuff, and that's just what we do, guys. No biggie.
It felt like such a better looking model than I don't like the new one. It felt sci-fi, very science fiction. Whereas the new one feels very almost like, hey, I'm wearing a breastplate. Awesome, and that's going to stop a gun.
It's more grimdark, though. You got to give the Scions that they got the grimdark up to 11, and they're coming in. They got cables everywhere. They're in their pointy helms, which are kind of weird, but they got skulls for masks. Man, that's cool.
We were talking about the idea of conscripts getting nerfed because of the Commissar. But another thing is you still have the Vestroyan relic that hasn't been taken away. So mixing detachments, or Valhallan, thank you. The Valhallan, the pistol, where you can still lose one guy and that's it. So it's the old rules for Commissar. That didn't get fixed in the FAQ.
And I think they should keep it that way. The Valhallans really are the ones that don't give...
Absolutely.
half a spit about their guys.
And then there's a stratagem you can use to get more relics. So, problem solved if you need more relics.
Yeah, if you're wanting to get that Petros Mark 45, that pistol, and a couple other things.
It's the Imperial Commander's Armory. I was reading that earlier, and I'm like, that's pretty cool.
I think everybody
so far a lot of my 50 CP on that.
Yeah,
everyone so far has had that same relic, that same power, but there's a couple relics that I think are really nice for the Astra Militarum.
Kurov's Aquila is just the absolute bee's knees. Whenever your opponent uses a stratagem on a 5-up, you gain 1. I think the first time I used this, I gained 6 points out of it.
Oh,
it was a bit obnoxious. Mortarion did not like it. It was first time I used this book. Morty just went crashing down to the amazing amount of firepower this army can put out. Sure.
Well, I mentioned the Ogryn bodyguard. Put him in the plate and give him the slab shield. So now he's got a 2+ armor save, and then giving him the Death Mask of Olanius, he's got the multiple wounds with the ability to heal once per game and a 4-up invuln save. So he's now a 2+, 4++.
Yeah, that I'm going to have to maybe pick up a bag of Ogryn here and build one of those guys.
Yeah, I'm just it makes a real cheap, very powerful, close bodyguard for Creed, if you want.
I think the moral of the story today is that the Astra Militarum toolbox is almost endless because you can mix regiments and you guys have a melee ability now.
Surprisingly, there is. At least a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I think you could go toe-to-toe with... I want to see Ryan Taft play against a melee-heavy...
Catachan
yeah.
Force.
Well, one of the things I kind of want to see, and I haven't seen it yet... and I haven't really heard too many, and it doesn't matter which regiment you go in, but I think, Trevor, you and I had briefly talked about it the other day, Crusaders.
Oh
And
my god.
they're Storm Shield, but they're Astra Militarum, so they can be targeted by the Primaris Psyker power. Let alone, you can also give them the take cover.
Can they? I thought they were Adeptus Ministorum. I didn't even think about the Psyker
They have to have
powers.
Astra Militarum to even be in the book and to be in the army. So they have Astra Militarum, just not regiment. So they're Astra Militarum, so you can hit them with that psychic power. You can give them a 2+ invuln save. With either the psychic power or 1
Wow.
CP.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that.
And they're a squad that can be up to 8 people. Or no,
and what is it, up to 12
up to 10.
guys?
So you can have a 10-man squad with power armor, or power swords, and 2+ invuln save.
Oh man.
They look cheap too.
Yeah, they are I believe like 12 points. They're 2 power for 2 guys. They're insanely cheap.
Damn. Yeah, I'm alright. I was just curious who died.
What's going on over there?
Yeah, you all right there, BJ?
No, I thought it was over at your place.
I was just curious who died.
That was
Oh, I thought that was you.
yeah.
No, I thought it was over at your place.
That's crazy. We have ghosts in the mic.
I think we might have ghosts in the room. Yep. Oh, yeah. Josh, I think signed in.
All right, Josh. Thank you. Thank you for that. No, we're just ending the episode now. Thank you guys for stopping in. Oh, you got one more
and
thing?
one quick thing about the Crusaders. Keep in mind, you also get their Act of Faith, which allows them to...
Yeah, the double movement.
Yeah, well, it allows them to attack again, as if it were the fight phase, when it's not the fight phase. So...
Power swords are also nothing to be laughed at anymore. The AP -3 is really actually going to help you in melee against some tougher stuff like Terminators. As a guardsman, you're not having a whole lot of melee power. That swords might be the best route.
Yeah, I think Crusaders are absolutely amazing.
All right. Anything to add, Josh? Sounds good. All right, guys, we're going to end this episode. Thank you, BJ, for stopping in.
Absolutely.
And we'll see you in like 2 weeks for the Craft World episodes.
Yeah, I plan to talk about my LA talks. Been longing to play the Rangers for quite a few years now.
I have a box of Rangers for you if you need them. And,
I will need them.
yes, and thank you, Trevor, for stopping in as well.
As always, this is my bread and butter, the Guard.
All right, guys, thank you so much for listening. You can find us on iTunes. Just search for Stratagem. It pops right up now when you put Strata, Strata. We're the first one now, so we're number 1. And then you can also, exactly. You can hear us on iHeartRadio. Also, just search for Stratagem. And we're on YouTube now. Also, Stratagem. Find us on Facebook if you want to join the discussion. We are talking nonstop about strategies and what's coming up and everything like that. Join the party at facebook.com/Strata, STRATAGYM podcast. Once again, this is Andrew Freeman, your host, saying over and out. Make sure you do it good, BJ. Make sure you let it finish all the way up. Press the pause button.
Won't you spare